if you're on the journey of like enlightening yourself, I find this like so contradicting yet so funny and like interesting, which is like the more I reject others, the more I become like one with myself, which is like really weird. And I feel like the more I become one with myself, the more I can become one with others. Like I used to be like, oh, I need to be one with everybody. But I felt so divided with myself. And the more I become with myself, the more I'm becoming divided with others. But it's creating, I don't know, like more oneness. I know that sounds really contradicting, but it's so funny because I also noticed, um, like, if you watched the video the other day with my roommates in the internet, um, it's so funny. I would say what's up to this roommate, and he would just like, I'm like, maybe he's shy, maybe he doesn't like me or something like that. Now I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't want him to like me because I don't want to be friends with him. So it's just like, I just find that so funny, how I can go from, oh, I hope they like me, like, and nervous and like walking on eggshells to be like, I don't want you to like me because I don't want to be friends with you. So, like, so I just find that, I find that flip so funny. Like, it's so crazy to me. But, but yeah, that's all the video is about is, noticing that it's fun, like it's funny because it was never true like oneness that I was at with people. It was more like tolerance, right? And it's like, I don't know, that's super trippy to me. You get what I'm saying? Like, how can you have more oneness from division? Like, how am I like, yo, I don't want to be friends with you because I don't like you? How does that make me feel more at one with myself? Does that make sense? Like, and then vice versa. How does me tolerating and accepting you make me feel less at one with myself? That just, I don't know. That just, that baffles my mind, but it feels good. It feels good. I never thought this Paul would exist, and I'm really happy because it's interesting. I'm usually not a fan of the word balance, but I feel a lot more like balanced and grounded and calm. And like I almost feel like what if like bipolar was like basically the body's reaction to unintegrated parts, right? Because I think people would agree with this statement that bipolar is unbalanced, right? It's like, would you agree with that statement? I think you would. And I think balanced relative to bipolar would be less bipolar. So I think people would agree with that statement as well. So it's like, as I'm integrating these parts of like, no, like you didn't take responsibility. Like, oh, and they deflect. And I would just be like, okay, let me be at one with them and let me just accept that. And you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I feel like like I denied both people the ability to evolve because I took your bullshit, so you didn't evolve. And then I allowed myself to not call out your bullshit, so I didn't evolve. But now I call out your bullshit, so I'm evolving. And then if you want to evolve with me, you can accept the bullshit that I'm calling out, or you can deflect it, right? Like the guy did yesterday. So it's like, I don't want to be friends with that version of that person, right? Now, if you accept responsibility and take accountability and, stick to your word, sure, you are 100% welcome in my life. But now I'm also not even focused on like making that person become responsible and accountable so they can be in my life, which I used to do, right? Like I would just try to make relationships work, especially with women. Oh my God. And it got me into so much heartache and heartbreak and stress and drama and just situations I just did not need to be in. Just chaotic situations that involved the cops and the government and just all this stupid shit. Cause I was like, no, we need to make this work, you know? And now I'm like, I'm not even concerned if that person becomes the most responsible and accountable person. I've just like moved on from it already. And this happened yesterday. So it's like, what is going on? I don't know. I'm just going through insane amounts of evolution, and I'm here for it. So that's all the video was about. I hope you enjoyed. Peace.